How to Be Free by Epictetus. Epictetus was a Roman slave. He wrote the Enchiridion, which means in one's own hand, thus handbook or writing. In this book, he provides us with rules on how to be free and not to be taken down by our own desires and to be led down a path of a meaningless life. With his book, he can provide us with insights to find a better life, a simpler life with more fulfillment. Please let us begin. Rule number 1. Some things in the world are up to us, while others are not. Up to us are our faculties of judgment, motivation, desire, and aversion. In short, everything that is our doing. Not up to us are our bodies, our property, our reputation, and our official positions. In short, everything that is not our own doing. Moreover, the things up to us are naturally free, unimpeded, and unconstrained, while the things not up to us are powerless, servile, impeded, and not our own. Keep this in mind then. If you think things naturally servile are free, and that things not our own are ours, you will be frustrated, pained, and troubled, and you will find fault with gods and men. But if you think you own only what is yours, and that you do not own what is not yours, as you really don't, no one will ever put pressure on you. No one will impede you. You will not reproach anyone. You will not blame anyone. You will not do a single thing reluctantly. Plus, no one will harm you. You will have no enemy, because nothing harmful will happen to you. Keep in mind then, that you have to be highly motivated if you want to achieve such great goals. You will have to forego some things completely, and postpone others for the present. But if you want both at the same time, the things that are really yours plus prominence and wealth in addition, you will probably not get even the latter because of wanting the former as well. And you certainly will not get the former, which are the only way to secure freedom and happiness. Right now then, make it your habit to tell every jarring thought or impression you are just an appearance and in no way the real thing. Next, examine it and test it by these rules that you have. First and foremost, does it involve the things up to us or the things not up to us? And if it involves one of the things not up to us, have the following response to hand. Not my business. Rule number 2. Keep in mind that desire presumes you're getting what you want, and that aversion presumes you're avoiding what you don't want, and that not getting what we want makes us unfortunate, while encountering what we don't want makes us miserable. So, if, among the things contrary to nature, you restrict aversion to those that are up to you, you will experience none of the things you don't want. But if you are averse to sickness or death or poverty, you will be miserable. So move aversion away from everything that is not up to us and transfer it to things contrary to nature that are up to us. As for desire, give it up completely for the time being. Otherwise, if you desire any of the things that are not up to us, you are bound to be unfortunate, while none of the things up to us, which it would be fine to desire, will be available to you. Confine yourself to motivation and disinclination, and apply these attitudes lightly, with reservation and without restraining. Rule number 3. In the case of everything that attracts you, or has its uses, or that you are fond of, keep in mind to tell yourself what it is like, starting with the most trivial things. If you are fond of a jug, say, I am fond of a jug. Then, if it is broken, you will not be troubled. When you kiss your little child or your wife, say that you are kissing a human being. Then, if one of them dies, you will not be troubled. Rule number 4. Whenever you are about to start on some activity, remind yourself what the activity is like. If you go out to bathe, picture what happens at a bathhouse. The people there who splash you, or jostle you, or talk rudely, or steal your things. In this way, you will be more prepared to start on the activity by telling yourself at the outset, I want to bathe, and I also want to keep my will in harmony with nature. Make this your practice in every activity. Then, if anything happens that gets in the way of your bathing, you will have the following response available. Well, this was not the only thing I wanted. I also wanted to keep my will in harmony with nature. I shall not do that if I get angry about this happening. Rule number 5. It is not things themselves that trouble people, but their opinions about things. Death, for instance, is nothing terrible. Otherwise, it would have appeared that way to Socrates as well. But the terrible thing is the opinion that death is terrible. So whenever we are frustrated or troubled or pained, let us never hold anyone responsible except ourselves, meaning our own opinions. Uneducated people blame others when they are doing badly. Those whose education is underway blame themselves. But a fully educated person blames no one, neither himself nor anyone else. This concludes the 5 rules. The first rules from Epictetus, how to be free. I plan on continuing to read these to you all. If you'd like to follow along, please like and subscribe. And we will continue on with other books of Stoicism, Taoism, many other subjects. So please do follow along if you enjoy this type of thing, as I do very much. Thank you very much. Stay strong. Sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. Stay free.